I'm just trying to put the best, the players that have performed the best in camp, and I played as a freshman. I trusted me, so they have a sense of urgency, and it's okay. We got to play them.
Is there a chance Handler and Munyer both might play in the opener?
Oh, they both will play in the opener. There's no might. They'll both play.
Do you want to eventually get down to just a group of 5 offensive linemen?
Yeah, but you know what? Steve feels good about having 8 pretty solid ones, and especially going in there with the heat and the situation with as much as we can get some fresh bodies in. We'll do that on both sides of the lines. Really, both sides of football, a lot of positions. We have to play a lot of people, and that's why last week was so important from that standpoint of figuring out what guys you could play. What guys would, or how they would react. Some guys got in the stadium was like lost their mind. It's still a 120-yard field. So, but yeah, we got to play people in a lot of positions.
Do you like the mix of veteran, experienced guys and young, talented guys that have emerged?
Yeah, I do, because the other thing about having this many freshmen playing and being around it, they're going to get to go through this and have some experience to draw on. And I'll never forget that how Mac used to bring guys on certain road trips because it was a big game, because he was like, this guy's going to play football for us at one point. I want him to see what it's like in a hostile environment or playing in front of this crowd 2 years from now, whether it's, I can't use Coy because he played as a freshman, but, maybe it's getting Tyler McCulloch or Nelson Spruce around and being involved a little bit in some of those game situations. And, one day we're going to need them. It may be this year, maybe 2 years down the road, but I think it's hard when a kid starts for his first time, and it's also the first time he's playing, but he's been on campus for 3 years. There's that's not experience. Experience is being in ball games and being around it, or at least seeing it. So I think it's important that we get those guys around it as much as we can. Some of the guys are going to be players for us in the future.
Why the 3-4?
Well, just from our personnel standpoint, just good fit, and we can do a lot of different things out of it. So we're, that's what Greg likes, and with the size of some of our ends, it's probably a better fit for us.
Do you think that'll continue? Sometimes people say I can recruit to that a little easier than 4-3.
Yeah, that's something we'll just continually evaluate and go through everything.
O'Neill and Grosnickel looked close. Was there a gut feel to that one? Or?
A little bit. Dara beat him by about a half a yard and had .01 something on the hang time. So I went with Dar. He's we'll see how he does. We'll see if he takes off like the young kid did once he got the job. I told Zach that doesn't mean you don't keep competing. And I told Brundage that too, so just keep competing. And sometimes kids react differently. Sometimes when they're in a competition, they maybe don't perform as well as they're capable. And then when there's no pressure on them, they relax and find their groove. And sometimes other guys, when they win a competition, they relax and I got it, and stop working. And then, so we'll always be evaluating throughout the whole year. This depth chart is fluid. I told the players that it's always going to be fluid. So don't ever feel like, okay, I'm the guy, so you can just relax.